Hello. Hello. Just give it a little minute for people to hop on. Hi. Hello. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get started tonight in just a minute. Give it a couple more seconds. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining tonight. So we have kind of a niche little topic here tonight, but hopefully by the end I'll convince you that these are products you need, because you do. Thanks for joining, everyone. All right, so I was just saying tonight's topic is a little niche. I feel like some people might think, hands, why do we need to focus on our hands? When you think skincare, you don't necessarily think your hands first, and I get that. I personally would think skin on your face first, but all of your skin, your body, your hands, it's all just as important. So we're going to talk about hand care tonight. So, hi to everyone joining. Thanks for hopping on. We are talking about my hand care favorites. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pin this first product to the screen. And if you want to look at what I'll be talking about, just click the little round button on the right side with the little window, and you can see what I'll be talking about tonight. So let me start by saying, like I was saying, hand care is so important. It's actually like one of the first things that will start to age are your hands. Just because if you think about it, your hands, they get the most sun exposure. Think about driving, it's not necessarily somewhere you think to apply SPF. And even if you do, a lot of times you wash your hands and it comes off, so it's not getting as much SPF as maybe the rest of your body. So the tops of your hands especially get a lot of sun exposure, and they age very quickly compared to maybe parts of your body that are covered up by clothing more often. Your hands are always exposed to all the elements, even the cold, like the drying elements and the sun. So, your hands can get wrinkly and dry more quickly, and it's very important to protect them and take care of them. So, first products we're talking about are the Grown Alchemist Hand Care Kit, and hopefully you can see it pinned on your screen. So let's start with the hand wash. Now, I know you might be thinking, like I said, why invest in a maybe pricier, more, in the case of Grown Alchemist, scientifically created product for your hand wash. But as easy as it is to go to CVS and buy a bar of Dial soap, that product is super drying, and that is the case with a lot of cheap skincare. Not all, but a lot of times it's not actually doing the most for your skin. So it is important to invest in any skin product, whether it be for your face, your body, your hands. Like I said, your hands are just as important. They age, and they are, the most exposed a lot of the time. So all that being said, hi to everyone who's joining. We are talking about my hand care favorites, and you can see the first products I'm talking about on your screen, the Grown Alchemist Hand Care Kit. So the first product is their hand wash. It comes in a set of 2, and I actually added both to the live. So if you click that little window icon on the right side of your screen, you can see both sizes, the 300 milliliter and the 500 milliliter. Both with a really great 15% off deal. If you buy it during this live tonight or 30 minutes after it ends, then you get that deal. So like I was saying, I know that these are pricier products, but they're really worth it, because Grown Alchemist specifically, they're kind of on the forefront of the industry when it comes to skin products. They make skincare and also hand care, and they use holistic science to formulate their products. They're full of botanicals, and they're clean, they're cruelty-free, they're vegan, they're sustainable, they're all those good things that I really care about and you should care about, and they just really put the best ingredients. So like I was saying, while you can run out and buy, you know, one of those $1 bottles of soap, they're not really working for your benefit, you know. So Grown Alchemist is actually a brand that is known for slowing down the aging process and even reversing it. They are on the forefront of the industry of science and figuring out ways to do those very cool things. Yes, hands are an age giveaway worth the investment. That's so true because they get so much sun and they're most exposed during your whole life. Like I said, they age quickly, and yeah, they're an age giveaway. It's hard to cover them up like your skin, like you can with makeup. Thank you so much. So back to this actual product though that we're starting with of the duo. First, let's just talk about how aesthetically pleasing these hand care sets are. I love that they are kind of like mirrored. Hopefully you can see. They're kind of like this mirrored bottle. And hi everyone who's joining. And I love this because it goes with any bathroom aesthetic. It's just so cute. It's like a little mirror. You can literally see yourself in it, and it just goes with any colors, whatever it is. So I think these look so cute together on like your counter next to your sink, and it's the hand wash and the cream. So starting with the hand wash, it is sweet orange, cedarwood, and sage. And I'll give you a little, I know it's hand wash and you know what hand wash looks like, but it's a really smooth, there's nothing gritty in it, consistency. It smells really good. It smells like a little bit musty, but clean. Not musty. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, what's the word? Someone let me know. But like a little more masculine, like not florally, earthy. Earthy works, yeah. And it just smells super, super good. It smells like an adult scent, you know, not like those like florally soft soap scents that you'll again find in the drugstore. Like I said, sweet orange and cedarwood and sage. It's the cedarwood and sage that gives it that like earthiness, but the sweet orange gives a little vibrance too. It smells expensive and good, which I really appreciate because you are spending more on it, and while it's doing amazing things for your hands, you also get to smell it and be reminded of the fact that it's really good for you and worth your investment. So you start with this is what I'll start with whenever I'm washing my hands, obviously, is this hand wash. And then the hand cream that goes with it is actually a different scent. So it comes in the set of 2 products. They come together that you can see on your screen. But they're different scents, which I actually really think is cool and nice. Typically, when you buy something in a set like this, they will be the same scent, which I guess makes sense, but I actually like this a lot better because if you want to use just the cream throughout the day, you know, it's a different kind of scent. If you're just washing your hands and you don't have time to put the cream on, or you're not going to put the cream on because your hands aren't dry, you kind of get to switch up your scent. You're not always, no matter what you're using, going to be using the exact same scent. So the cream is vanilla and orange peel. So this one's definitely a lighter, sweeter scent. I'll show you what this one looks like. It's kind of like more of an ivory color and super silky and soft. And what I love about this cream is that it blends really nicely and doesn't leave you with that kind of like tacky, sticky residue. Something that I always kind of test is like if I put a hand cream on and then I feel like I can't touch my phone screen for a super long time, then I'm kind of not into it. Not just because I'm addicted to my phone, but also like that's if your hands are feeling greasy and you don't want to touch stuff, that's not a cream that's soaking in really nicely. So if you can tell, I don't know if you can, but like it's totally just feels dry, but very like supple and moisturized, not greasy in any way. So I love this because as I wash my hands throughout the day, I can keep them moisturized with this cream and not feel like I need to like wait a long time to get back to work on my computer or touch my phone. It's just like wash my hands, moisturize, they feel amazing, and back to work. So that's really nice. I also will say, I was thinking of it because I'm showing my hands. I used to have really crazy rashes on the backs of my hand that I would get in like the fall, winter when it was colder because like I was saying, like your hands are just most of the time exposed. Even if you wear gloves, like sometimes you're just caught in a windstorm and your hands are freezing cold, and I would get rashes from it on the backs of my hands. So I'm someone with sensitive skin like that, and my hands have not always looked this nice. They are so moisturized, no dryness whatsoever, and it's due to having a really solid hand care routine, investing in that, and hopefully keeping youthful looking hands for many years to come is the goal. So like I said, this cream is really light. It has more of a sweeter smell, and it's fun that they're different scents, because if you want to leave like the scent of the hand wash, you can just use that and go. If you're looking for the cream, you use that and go. Also, if you want to use them together, they actually mix really nicely. It like makes the earthier hand soap a little brighter and the brighter, sweeter lotion a little more like earthy. Like they just balance each other out really well and leave you with a really nice scent. Again, it's the hand wash is sweet orange, cedarwood, and sage, and the hand cream is vanilla and orange peel. So they all go really nicely together, but I love that you can also use the scents separately. But this duo is so solid for just your everyday hand wash. Again, you don't always have to use the cream. If you're not washing your hands, you can go use the cream if you're feeling dry, whatever it is. It's just so nice to have them on hand and feel so good about what you're putting on your hands. Like, I really do notice a difference after investing in hand care. It's not something that's like at the top of your mind, and I get that. Like, your face, your skincare is, but I know that if I wasn't doing this, I would regret it when I was older, and you could definitely see signs of aging on my hands. So I feel like we forget about them and we leave them out. Like, think about it when you're moisturizing your body after a shower, you moisturize your face after you wash it, but your hands are like, think about it, your hands are going through it all day, doing this, doing that. They need the tender love and care just as much as any other skin on our body does. So don't be using bar soaps of Dial that are super stripping and have nothing good going for them really for your skin. Like, they'll get them clean and that's about it. Whereas these, again, are really scientifically created and, again, like on the forefront of figuring out how to delay and even reverse signs of aging. So in general, you should check out Grown Alchemist for their skincare as well. They're a very cool company. They're based out of Australia. And as I'm talking about these, I'll go ahead and pin the 500 milliliter version, because that also has an amazing deal. If you buy it during this live or within the 30 minutes after, you can get the deal, which is nice because they are pricey again, but with this little deal, it makes it a little bit more affordable. Moment of Nature says, think would be great to put cream in cup holder in the car, so always handy after all the sanitizing. That's such a great point. I can't believe I haven't touched on that actually. The hand sanitizing has been wild, obviously, for the past year. And like I was saying, in the fall, winter, where my hands like really could get rashy, the sanitizing constantly made that a lot worse. And now you can see my hands are totally recovered from that. That fall winter time was before I started using these products, and you would never be able to tell that I was having really bad issues with my hands. Really dry, and again, rashy. I don't know if anyone else gets that. I don't know, but I definitely have had issues with my hands getting super dry and itchy. And yeah, in the cup holder, that's such a good idea. The 300 milliliter ones would fit perfectly in the cup holder, I think. And like I said, I now have the 500 milliliter pinned. It's the same two products, but just a little bit of a bigger size. So yeah, that is Grown Alchemist. Like I said, check out the brand in general. Verishop sells quite a few different hand care products from them, as well as skincare. And again, they are trailblazing the skincare industry with some really cool stuff. So that is Grown Alchemist, and that is my basic hand wash, hand cream throughout the day at home routine. So now let's talk about the product that I use when I'm on the go. And like Moment of Nature said, you could totally take either one of these on the go if you're someone who would take hand wash on the go. I personally don't do that, but I think it's maybe the future of life is bringing hand wash with you. I don't know. But the hand lotion you could take with you. That's a great idea. But in the meantime, the product I've been using on the go, so say in the car, when you're just out, you're not home, you don't want to bring a like pump bottle with you, you want to just throw something smaller in your bag. This is the product I go to, and I've just pinned it for you guys, but if you want to see anything that I'm talking about, just click the little window pane button on the right side of your screen and you can see those Grown Alchemist products I just talked about. But anyway, so this is the best product for moisturizing your hands on the go. It is the brand Aesop, which is a brand I really love. I don't know why I'm showing you. You can see it on your screen. But this is the Reverence Aromatique Hand Balm. It's a vergatur root, petitgrain, bergamot rind. And it's just, as you can tell, a little like squeezy. It's like an aluminum bottle that has a squeezy tube for the hand balm. So again, this is great for on the go because it's small, but this is also like a more intensive option than the Grown Alchemist cream. While this is super silky and light, and still moisturizing, I would kind of categorize it as more of like a daytime hand cream option, just because it's I don't know, it's not like intensive, if that makes sense. It's not a balm, it melts in right away, which is great for in the day when you're doing things and all of that. Now this one still melts in amazingly, but this is a balm rather than a cream. And they are different. So a balm is definitely thicker. It's not going to melt in like right away quite as easily, but as you can see, if you remember when I used the other cream, it was not nearly this thick. So this one is really thick and it's not going to rub in quite as quickly as the other one. Again, super silky like the Grown Alchemist, but just definitely a little bit thicker and kind of like you really got to work at it more to get it in because it's a balm. But once this does kind of settle into your hands, it is like Grown Alchemist where you're good to go, which is great because it is great for on the go, but it's not going to leave you greasy. None of these products leave you greasy. That's like my pet peeve. But this one is more moisturizing, I would say, than the Grown Alchemist. And that's just because it's a balm, it's thicker, and it really gives you that immediate satisfaction of like really soft, silky, supple, moisturized hands. So this one's great for on the go, not just because it's small, but for me, if I'm on the go and I'm using hand cream, it's usually because I notice like my hands are really dry, they look cracked, like we need to solve this issue right away because we're on the go, we don't want to be looking crusty. Let's get the hand balm going, you know? So it's great because it will solve any of those issues on the go. It's going to be thick enough and work quickly enough to resolve any dryness that I have. You can also, of course, use it on any like dry patch on your body. I'll sometimes like rub a little bit of the residue on my elbows because those can get dry, or any kind of dry patch. This works great for. And I also love to concentrate this on my cuticles in particular, which can also sometimes throughout the day like get dry or get, what's it called when they're kind of like peeling up and you just want to kind of like get everything nice and organized. You know what I'm talking about. I will just kind of like focus a little bit in on my cuticles and then just feel good to go. We're looking good. Bergamot, aka Earl Grey scent. Yeah, is that right? Is Earl Grey bergamot? I did not know that, but yeah, I guess it does kind of have like a herbal tea scent to it. That's interesting. Yeah, this scent is similar to the hand wash. Does this have bergamot? No, this has cedarwood and sage, but bergamot is a similarly kind of earthy scent, I feel like. So it's definitely fragrant, and it's more like the hand wash from before where it's earthy, it's strong, it's more like a little bit more masculine than like a lot of florally or sweet hand creams are. But I really like that. Again, it reminds me more of like an expensive kind of scent, and like more mature, I guess, more than expensive is what I mean. But definitely a mature adult kind of scent to it. If you like the earthy, woodsy, I think is the word I was looking for before, but woodsy kind of scent, then all of these products are great. Even the cream, the vanilla orange peel cream, even while, vanilla orange, you think like super sweet, it's not sickly sweet at all. All of these are more earthy, more like what a lot of people might associate with like fall, winter time, I think. But I personally love it like all year round. But it is kind of that vibe, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, this is my on-the-go kind of more intensive option for when I notice that my hands are feeling especially dry, or I have dry skin somewhere. I'll just whip this out and it literally, the problem is gone. The dry skin doesn't even come back. Like, this just addresses the problem. We're good for the day. So, yeah, Aesop is another cruelty-free, sustainable vegan brand, just like Grown Alchemist. So these are brands that I love to support and feel good about using. And then you are left with really luxurious feeling skin. And again, like Grown Alchemist, this brand also has quite a few hand wash and hand cream options. So check out both brands. You can look at them both. If you click the little window pane on the right side of your screen, you can see both brands, and you can browse through the app at all their different scents and different bottles, different sizes, whatever it is. Check it out. Both brands have quite a few options. Okay, and a pinch for heels. Yes, that's such a good point. When your back of your heels get dry or cracked, that's something we all deal with. Amazing for that. A balm especially is really good for that because the skin on your heels is super thick, and you really need something that's going to penetrate the skin quickly and seal up all those cracks and just give you an immediate moisturized look. So this would be amazing for cracked heels. I haven't thought of that one. My heels have not been super cracked lately, so that's probably why. I feel like in the summer when you're more hydrated, that's less of an issue. But that's such a great point in the fall, winter time when your heels do get cracked. And in the summertime or spring where you're wearing open back shoes and you notice that your heels are looking crusty, that is the worst. That is bad. That's bad news. So another great reason to have this on hand. So like I said, yeah, great for any skin, any part of the body. Maybe not a face product, but like I said, Grown Alchemist does have face products if you're interested in looking into that, because like I said, they're such a cool brand and really pioneering the skincare industry with some really innovative techniques for anti-aging. And elbows too. Yes, I mentioned amazing for elbows on the go. My elbows are constantly dry. I feel like, not constantly, but a lot of people have dry elbows. I'm sure you've dealt with dry elbows. I think we all have. But I feel like sometimes I'll notice that mine are when you have dry skin and it kind of looks a little bit discolored. This is my go-to. I don't like how that looks, and if I notice it in a mirror or something, I'll just whip this out and moisturize, and it immediately solves that. I don't know, it kind of turns the dry skin gets a little darker, and I don't love that. So this is a great solution for that. And again, for anyone who's joining, you can get 15% off any of the products, the hand care products I'm talking about tonight, if you click the little window pane button below the heart on the right side of your screen. You will see that you can get 15% off the Grown Alchemist hand care kit, either size, the 300 milliliter or the 500 milliliter, as well as the Aesop Reverence Aromatique hand balm. So I said this in the beginning of the live, but these are all definitely more luxurious, pricier hand care items and skincare items in general. But I think that skincare, all forms of skincare, is totally worth the investment. And you will be very happy you invested in it as you grow older and see that your skin is not maybe aging as quickly as some of your peers, because you've invested in really good skincare. It's so important, and while it's a little bit pricier, you will be grateful in the end. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's your skin. It's the biggest organ. It craves all the goodness all the time. It's out there fighting for its life in the elements every single day. You gotta treat that right, you know what I mean? And it's especially good because you get 15% off right now. So you can shop my favorites and get a little deal, and also be sure to just check out the brands in general because they are really great, high quality brands that you can trust. Quality care, very important. So yeah, these are the products that I just trust, my go-tos. I absolutely cannot recommend them highly enough. I wish I had like a before photo of what my hands have looked like in the past, especially in like the colder months, the harsher months. I'm telling you, my hands would be like so bad, and it was not good, it was not cute, and I would just use like whatever I had on hand, whatever random lotion I had on hand, and never really worked, especially not long term. But with this routine of these products, I can genuinely say I don't think I'll ever have an issue as long as I keep up this routine, because it's really good. If you're just joining, check out the products I'm talking about with the little button on the right side of your screen that looks like a window and you can see them all. But if you have dry hands or whatever it may be, rashy hands, we've all been there, and I want to help you out of it, and these products will help you do that. Definitely check out the brands in general, check out their different scents. And if you are struggling with any hand issues, I hope that they get better, but I can promise you that investing in any kind of skincare, and especially hand care, because I feel like people don't think of it, it's not the top of their mind, but it's so important. And even if you don't have, say, dry hands, particularly dry hands, I still recommend doing this because it's just a preventative measure, and especially with Grown Alchemist, they are all about the anti-aging and even kind of turning back the clock on aging that has already taken place on your skin, which is so cool. And not many skincare brands can say that they actually stop and prevent, but can also sort of reverse aging. So I do not sleep on Grown Alchemist, especially just because that is super cool. Mirrored cream bottles are so pretty next to any bathroom sink, yeah, kitchen sink, guest bathroom, sure to impress, definitely. And like I said, they go with any like look because they're basically just mirrored. So they're mirrored and like this clear kind of white pump. So yeah, definitely hope I have convinced you tonight to invest in your hands. I know it's a little niche, but I promise you it's actually life-changing. Think about it. You look at your hands all the time. You're typing, you're on your phone. You look at your hands, and it's actually so nice to look at your hands and be like, my hands are so soft and nice. And I actually get complimented on my hands. Like if I'm holding your hand, if we're handshaking, they're like, your hands are so soft. Like, that's nice. Just something to get complimented on, because why not? But yeah, that is gonna be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you'll try out the products I talked about tonight. Again, if you buy them right now or within the 30 minutes after this ends, so till about 11 o'clock Eastern time, you'll get 15% off anything that I spoke about tonight. And like I said, definitely check out the brands in general. Verishop sells quite a few different items from each brand and different scents, so you can find one that's right for you. And I love my soft hands. And that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me tonight. And I will see you in my next live, which is tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern. Have a good night, guys. Bye.